Hi, today we're going to go over an AP FRQ problem, and today it's the one from 2005, problem number 1. And we are going to be working with a TI 84 plus. Okay, so for this problem, you are given two equations and a picture of a graph. And the graphs are g of x and f of x, where f of x is 1/4 plus sine of pi x, and g of x is 4 to the negative x. And you let r be the first shaded region before the first intersection, and then s is the second shaded region before the second intersection, so it's between the first and the second. You are allowed to use calculators because this is one of the calculator problems. Let's take a look at part A. Part A asks you to find the area of region R. Just a quick reminder of how to graph two equations onto your TI-84. Go to the button that's on the very top left-hand corner that says y equals, and you'll get a screen that has a bunch of y equals going down it. After typing in the equations, you'll get a graph that looks like this, just like in the picture shown. Zoomed in, this is what your graph should look like on the calculator. The next step you want to do is you want to find the intersection points so you can get the right areas. So if you press the blue second button, and then you press where it says trace above that, in blue it says calc, you press that, and you go down and you press enter where it says intersection. Once you click on intersection, it'll ask you if you want the first curve, so press enter. Then it will ask for the second curve and just press enter. Then it will ask to guess and just press enter again. Once you press enter for the third time, it'll tell you the first intersection. Then you would repeat the same steps for the second intersection point. Then you would go back to the calc screen and you would find where it has the antiderivative of fx dx at the very bottom. Once you click it, it'll ask you to type in the lower limit, which for region R will be 0. And then it will ask for the upper limit, which would be 1.782. After putting in your upper and lower limits, you would get your answer at the very bottom of the screen of the shaded area. Repeat the same steps for the top equation. Then subtract the top from the bottom and you would get your area of R. Let's now move on to part B, which asks to find the area of S. Repeat the steps as you did in part A, and as to make it easier, do the bottom equation first. Then do the same with the top equation and subtract the bottom from the top. Now let's move on to part C, which asks to find the volume of the solid generated when S is revolved around y equals -1. This is the equation you would get for the integral, and so since you're just doing section S, that would be 0.1782 to 1, so only that section, and you would do the top equation plus 1, because you always want to subtract what it's being rotated over squared, and then you subtract the bottom equation from that. You can do this problem only using the calculator, so as a refresher, if you go to the button that says math, which is right under the green alpha button, you will see a screen that looks like this. Then press 9, and this little fill in the blank will pop up. After filling in the blanks, always remember to multiply by pi because that'll give you the volume of the revolution. I know we didn't have any little critters this video, but just so you know, this little one was sitting in my lap giving us good vibes and burping in my face all along the way.